Hey there, welcome to my first ever vertical weekly planner video plan with me. This is the first time I have used the vertical weekly for planning in honestly years, so I'm quite excited about this. This is a new format to me at this point. And yeah, so I anticipate this will change a lot. I'm still figuring things out as I go along, but a little bit of back planning first, I guess, because today's the first and I did sleep in quite a bit, so I didn't do that much. So to start with, I am just going to put this little sticker here to mark the fact that I slept in. And honestly, what I'm realizing is that trying to put down stickers in an A6 vertical is really tricky when I'm just using my fingers because it's an A6. So I'm going to try and remember to use my tweezers. Emphasis on try because I'm so used to using my fingers that I may forget, but I'm going to try. I spent most of today, or at least the daylight hours of today, journaling finally, like catching up with what I call talking with my brain. So I have a blank journal that I basically just do freeform, like writing whatever I think on that page. So I spend most of my day doing that. In a sense, reviewing 2023, how I felt, how I think 2024 should go, what do I want to focus on. I also did a bit of a tarot card pull for fun. So there was that. Did some goal setting for quarter 1 as well as specifically for January itself. Quarter 1's gonna be a bit light though because there's just so many things on the calendar already, so I can't really set that many big goals. Alright, then after the journaling, after dinner, this is where I have to admit, last week's video was actually only filmed today, as in like the first. So not really the filming, but like the cutting it together and uploading it online was only done on the first, even though I wanted to get it done on the 31st and like have it scheduled, but I only finished it on the first, which is today. So yeah, oops. Sometimes things happen. And then after that, that took quite some time in and of itself because it was a pretty long flip through, so I definitely am not gonna do a full year flip through kind of thing again. I think that's just way too exhausting. So now is later in the evening, and I basically only have a couple of things that I want to do today to wrap up the day. I want to do the first day of my 5-year journal, a second year of my 5-year journal, and I want to start on my Japanese journal. So those are two things that I want to do. And because I want my fountain pen ink to match like certain things, basically I have a whole color scheme going on there. To just keep it fun for myself, I need to basically wash and re-ink some fountain pens so that I have pens inked up with the ink that I want. I probably should have done this yesterday. I know. I am so badly prepared for the new year, but it's okay. It's a public holiday today. I'm gonna let myself, enjoy it. And yeah, so I'm going to re-ink my Twisbies and wash them out, re-ink them, and these are the pens that I'm going to be using for my journals, my memory keeping journals, language practice journals for next year, for this year I mean. So just real quick as well, I am going to plan out Tuesday. So tomorrow morning I'm going to do the usual things that I usually habit track for, and I do need to start. So tomorrow is like really the proper start of the year. So stuff that I keep track of would be things like my folic acid, my daily journaling, which the one that I spent like the whole day on today, though it should take less time, and Duolingo. And then I'm going to the office in the morning before my dental, and I do have a couple of things that I need to do there, so I'm just gonna jot that down really quickly. I'm quite excited to film some content for work though. That will be quite fun. I've been looking forward to this for a while. And then after the dentist on the way home, I am going to go grocery shopping. The kind of annoying thing about my planner lineup this year is that basically this planner is white paper, whereas like my weeks is cream paper. So I basically have two correction tapes and my pencil case at any one time, like one for each planner, which is honestly a little bit frustrating. Like, I like the bright whiteness of it, but it's a bit annoying that I have to carry two things around at one time. But in any case, besides groceries, I do have some other things to do around the house as well. I do need to make dinner. I probably will do the laundry and also clear the last batch of laundry, and then at the end of the day, as usual, my 5-year journal, and then my Japanese journal as well. So that's what tomorrow looks like, and I guess I will be back in here tomorrow evening to, unless there's any changes that needs to be made, and so on and so forth. So yeah, I am gonna go get my pens cleaned and finish up the journal so that I can go a bit early, hopefully. And I will see you tomorrow. Hello there, it is now 6:01 p.m. on Tuesday, and I am home from the dentist and grocery shopping and work. So, I have changed up a little bit of things in here. I have finally decided what to put in this column over here, and it's going to be things that I want to work on this week that I haven't really put down a specific day yet. So, there is a bit of repetition with like my dailies and with my Hobonichi weeks, but I think I can live with that because this is a lot more detailed. So as you can see here, there's like home stuff, which is I created this tracker in my weeks for my household stuff. So it's things that I want to do every week, or like on a weekly basis every 3 to 4 weeks. So the shaded ones are the basically the week that I want to do it on, and there's a key below. So yeah, so these things get written down here at the side so that I don't forget, even though I do need to reference it once a week, but there's that. Then there's the big spring cleaning that I want to do before we travel in 3 weeks' time. We're flying off in 21 days. It's very exciting, but also very stressful because we do need to finish some stuff before we fly because it's Chinese New Year. Then there's also well, I guess it's kind of my business where I used to teach a brush calligraphy, brush lettering, and I am planning to discontinue that and kind of revamp things. So I want to do a discontinuation kind of sale, and I kind of need to plan out how I want to execute that because as a whole, like I haven't really touched this in quite a number of years. So okay, well, it's not really years. Like it's still alive. It's just that I haven't actively been working on it. So yeah, it's a bit of I'm making some changes this year, and yeah, I want to officially close that chapter. So I'm doing a bit of a sale, and that will probably be sent out on. I plan to announce this on Friday, and this video is coming out on Monday. So I think it's fine that's in here. Otherwise, I would have just covered it up. But anyway, so tomorrow is Wednesday, and as you can see, it's still completely empty. So I'm gonna have some fun with that. I am running on 3 hours of sleep today, so I think the chances of me sleeping in is really high. So what I'm going to do is that I'm largely going to disregard the timeline here instead of, yeah, so I'm just going to disregard the timeline and then write down roughly what I think I should do in which order. So the problem with this journal is that it's very chunky. It's chunkier than I'm used to, so it's really hard to write further in here. So that's getting a little bit frustrating. I'm gonna start my daily to-do thing a bit higher this time. I need to take my folic acid and write in my journal, do my Duolingo. These are things that they're just daily things basically. And then after that, there is some house stuff that needs to be done. So I'm going to put down an emoji for that because I think there's space for it. So I'm going to put down this laundry fella over here. So I'm planning to load the laundry tonight and then set a timer. So all I need to do tomorrow is hang it up. So those are the must-dos in the morning. And then after that, it's on to some work. So I have a bit of work to do, actual work. So I'm gonna use this fella. So I did some filming for work today, so I want to check my footage and see whether it works out. So I'm gonna use a slightly thicker pen here. Maybe put a bit of a wave. I kind of want to draw like the little boxes for you know, like the film reel negatives kind of thing. So it kind of looks like train tracks. So I'm just gonna doodle this in. Right, so that's that. I do have to make lunch, I do have to make dinner, but I'm not going to concern myself with those things just yet. I think my focus tomorrow will be actually sorting out the discontinuation sale things, because I do have the house to myself tomorrow because my husband will be in the office, and I think that will be a good time to just sit down and work on it. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna use these to indicate. I'm using a lot of stickers here. I don't know if I will regret this, but I'm just gonna do it anyway. So I think it's very cute, and it kind of like makes things a bit more fun. So for this particular video, I am using my phone microphone to record, so I hope the audio doesn't come out too badly. And so for this, it's basically this. So with emails, it's not just if you're doing like multiple, I mean, there are options to like opt out and stuff like that. So it's not just scheduling, it's also like formatting. So it's kind of annoying. And then there is also there's a lot of back end stuff, basically like nitty gritty stuff. And then there's also setting up the site for it. Yep. So that is pretty much it for tomorrow. I'm gonna try to be not so ambitious. And then after that, I do have to, I mean, I don't have to, but I plan on cooking dinner. So I'm going to use yet another emoji. I'm using a lot of them. I'm not sure if that's how I want to go, but it's alright. I like this little fella. It has like a knife, which is great. I love those stabby things. So I haven't quite decided what I want to make for dinner, so I'm gonna leave that blank. And then in the evening again, I have my 5-year journal and my Japanese journal to fill up. I'm still testing formats for my Japanese journal, so I will share more in the future. So this is tomorrow, and then on Thursday I'll go to the office. Not very sure what exactly the schedule is going to look like on Thursday or Friday yet, so I'm gonna leave that blank. I do know that I will have to Thursday we'll be making dinner for sure, but what exactly I'm working on when I'm in the office, I'm not that sure, so I will figure that out when I have the time to figure that out. And then yep, so I think that I can probably, though on Thursday what I'm thinking is that because I do have a pretty long commute to work, I might be able to plan some of my content for when I'm away. So I do plan on still posting videos while I'm away, just to not break that every week one video thing. My goal for this year, which I didn't put down on paper anywhere, but one of the goals I have for this year is actually so my quarterly, it's like that. So I don't have a yearly goal exactly, but one of the things that I'm hoping to do this year is actually like a video a week. So in order to keep up with that, so I'm hoping that at the end of the year I will be able to say that I basically like film and uploaded, released like 52 videos total. So in order to do something like that, I'm gonna need to have to post while I'm away. So I do need to plan some of that content. So I think I can do that planning on the train. So I'm gonna put this down here as, actually should I put emoji down? I might, but maybe later. So I'm gonna put down here that to plan away content. Oh no, I ran out of space. Oh, that's annoying. It's alright, I'm just gonna squeeze it through then. And I don't think I have space for any emoji sadly. So I'm just gonna put on top the duo, my journal, and also for it. So my hope is that eventually I can stop writing these things every single day because they do take up space. But for now, I'm gonna keep it there. This work, after work, I'm not really sure. I do know that I probably have to make dinner, but between that I might have a bit of time, so I will probably come back to this later on. The weekend I'm probably just going to focus on spring cleaning, and yeah, there's quite a number of things here. Like these are things that I need to sort through, and then I also want to mop my office space. So there is quite a lot going on this week. But right now I kind of like how this looks. So I'm gonna close this planner here, and I'll come back probably tomorrow tomorrow afternoon, and we'll see how things go. Hello, it's currently I think 10 o'clock on Wednesday night, and I'm finally sitting down with this planner after a whole day. So I haven't looked at this since, at least this spread, since yesterday. So I'm just gonna come in here and plan out tomorrow basically. So I did make dinner, and I did clear the laundry, sort of did this. I forgot to take my folic acid this morning, but that's okay. And then these are all work in progresses that I am having a bit of difficulty figuring out this week, but it's okay. I still have today, tomorrow
to do all that, so it's fine. I'm gonna try and go to bed a bit earlier than I do usually, and then try and get up earlier tomorrow, and things will probably change a bit here. So I have already done these, and for tomorrow what I plan on doing is that I will I'll go into the office a bit later than usual. So what I'm going to do here is that I am actually going to cover this up a bit. So this is the first major cover up that I'm doing here, so I'm a little bit stressed about this. I am not really sure what I want to use to cover this up, but I think that what I will do is to use scrap paper or something like that. So give me a moment to find something. You know what, I'm going to use this, and then I'll use a bit of tape on the side to give it a bit of color. So this requires a little bit of math, not math, but close enough. So I'm gonna have to come up to about here. So I am actually hoping that the edges are a little bit ragged, because I do like having that aesthetic a bit. But this is a bit not quite what I was hoping for. Let's see. And then I'll use a bit of this is glue tape to secure this in place. So obviously this paper isn't that fountain pen friendly, because this is definitely not Tomoe River. I'm pretty sure this is like some... Actually, I have no idea where this notepad is from. I think it might be from Taobao. So it's probably like not the best quality, but honestly speaking, as the saying goes, you get what you pay for, and I'm quite satisfied with this one, so I don't really have complaints. So this is a bit longer than I need actually, so I'm gonna cut it off here. That kind of takes care of that mess a bit. So the grid is a little bit off, but I think that works well enough for my purposes here. I'm just gonna make sure everything's stuck down nicely, and I think I will use a little bit of washi just to hold on the edge. So since there's a little bit of green going on this spread, I am going to take this tape. So this is just a plain empty dark green thing, and I'm gonna make it about the same length. Then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to tear it down the center. Then I'm going to try and get into the spine. It's a bit tricky because this book is so chunky. The spine in here. This, stick it down. There we go. So, not super in love 100% with it, but I think it will eventually come together. So I'm gonna work with this and keep going. So tomorrow, once again, need to take my foreleg, well, it's not need, but I would like to journal, and then I want to duo, right? And that is in the morning, and then after that I want to get some of this done. So I am going to I need to pack jackfruit. because I want to bring some to the office to share. And then I will have things to do after that. So after that, I want to do the emails. So I'm going to use a sticker for that just to indicate that. Let me try and find something that works. And oops. So these tiny washi stickers are really hard to put down without a pair of tweezers, especially because they're washi. So I'm gonna put this. You know what? Actually, I don't really like this here. It's too small almost. So I'm gonna put that, and I'm gonna use something bigger because I kind of wanted to eat into the space of this. What do you call this? Of this washi tape, just to kind of cover it up a bit. So I'm going to use this fellow instead. I'm going to put him here. And then I'll say the sale has been planned. I do have a rough idea. But I now need to write the copy and structure the website. So I'm going to use a sticker pen here just so that so for tomorrow at least, I want to write emails, and I want to basically frame side things. So at this point, I am really not in line with the timeline anymore, because if you look at it here, this is actually 3 p.m. So I definitely will not be going to the office at 3 p.m. because if I did that, I might as well just not go entirely. So I am just gonna, instead of writing down exactly the time, I am just gonna put down work and yeah, I'll just put down work and then write down the time at the side or something. Like I said, I'm making this up as I go along, so this is work. And for work, because I work for a polish company, I am going to put down a polish sticker. So let's see what color works. I kind of want to use a green, but I've already used a green, so I think I will use a I think I'll use a yellow just as a contrast. So I will put down a sticker for work on this side, just to cover this up. Actually, now I kind of want the work thing to protrude a bit, but I already wrote down. Oh, I hate it when I do this. Alright, correction tape to rescue. So this is cream tape, and because the paper is cream, this should work out quite well. This spread is not turning out as well as I envisioned. No, I am dumb. I have no, it's the wrong shade of green. It's fine. So I thought that maybe I could use like some of these, but this green is really cool, whereas like this green is really warm, so it doesn't really work. So that's fine. I'll just use this little fellow here instead then. And then once I have this one down, I'm just going to write work again, but I'm just going to use my pen this time and maybe do like a couple more lines. It's easier to use a gel pen than a felt tip pen on correction tape. So for work tomorrow, I do need to film a couple of things. then I also need to do some packing. And wait, I need to check what else I need to do. Some of the things are kind of pending on whether we get a shipment in or not, so I'm not really sure about that, but I can work on a couple of other things, so I'm just gonna put that down. Right, and then I don't really have much down for after work. I definitely plan on cooking dinner, so I will have to be home by a certain time. Besides that, I don't think there is that much to do other than the usual, so I will wait to do that. Friday morning, I'm going to work, and then I'm going for yoga, and then after that I'm not sure again what I'm doing, so likewise it's just gonna be the usual 4-leg journal, duo, and then we'll see how it goes from there. But I do need to spend some time doing the sales setup things, so I'm gonna make a note of that there, that once we finish class and have lunch, probably, I'm not sure if I'm having lunch with my friend or I'm coming straight home, I will I'll put this around here. So usually by the towards the end of the day, because this timeline only runs till here, I think what's gonna happen is that I might end up just using the arrows to indicate my work hours, and then not care about like timing specific too much besides that, because there isn't that much space for it. So yeah, in case I go for lunch with a friend and I do need time to eat, so I'm gonna put this here, and then this will be for setting up the sales stuff. So emails, site, product, basically very cut and dried. And then after that, of course, dinner. Then on the weekend there will be all the cleaning stuff, so yep, that will be that. So I do want to plan my away content, and I think I can do that at some point on my commute, but I'm not going to write it down right now because I do also have emails to write, so that will have to take priority first. And I think what I'm going to do is that instead of having the sale date on Friday my time, it will be Saturday my time, which is still Friday in some parts of the world, so that isn't too much of a delay exactly, because yeah, that does give me a bit more time to set up here, because I thought I'll have it all done by today, but having a bit of difficulty with just how I want to talk about this. Yeah, it's like saying goodbye to a baby, so to like my baby, so it's a bit hard. Yeah, so the weekend I'm leaving open because the weekend is just ready for, there'll be a lot of spring cleaning, but I thought it would be fun to try and use up some of my stickers. So I think I do have no, I don't have. So I thought I had a sticker kit for this. Let me see if I can find a sticker kit. This is weird. I thought I had one more sticker kit, but I hadn't used it. Could have sworn I had one. Oh, there we go. So I have this sticker kit, and I do have a weekend banner here. And then, so I'm thinking, do I want to use this here? Because I don't really use this in my other planners, but this spread is quite green. So, alright, so I'm not really sure what my weekend will look like as of now. I do have a lot of plans for all the cleaning stuff that happened this weekend, and of course I'll need to put this video together, but I guess I'll come back tomorrow and start to, or maybe even Friday, depending how things go, to just start filling this out a bit more. So yeah, until then, bye. Hello again. I realize this is quickly becoming a evening kind of journaling thing, actually. So this is Thursday evening now. I didn't succeed in reaching out early because it was very rainy today, and essentially I just spent a lot of time. I basically woke up late and then I went to the office and there was a lot of things to do. So my list has expanded here, and I came back and there was yet more work to do. So not super urgent, but I wanted to get out of the way first. So that is that's that. So it is now really late at night. It's like close to 11:30, and I do have to be up really early tomorrow. So I'm just going to do a fast one before I have to call it night. So I need to update my 5-year journal. Technically, I could, like, miss a day and it's not the end of the world. I can just catch up later, but I do want to try and stay on the ball on it, at least while I can. So tomorrow morning, I am going into the office quite early. So I am going to because I have yoga at 12, so I do have to get in early. I can't afford to be late. So I am going to do the usual stuff. So folic acid, journal a bit in the morning, hopefully. If not, I might have to do this when I come home. My Duolingo, of course, and then I want to I'll probably write some emails and stuff on like my commute, because I don't think I will be able to get anything done right now tonight. If I have a brainwave, I might just power through and run on very little sleep, but I'm hoping that I get sleep before 1 tonight. Just hoping that my brain behaves itself. So after work, as in for work tomorrow, I have some production to do. So I have some stock taking to do. This is stuff that's quite irrelevant, honestly. And then after this, I'm gonna have lunch with my friends. So I'm not sure how I'm gonna squeeze this in right now because it's kind of cramped. So maybe I will. It's a bit hard to use an emoji as well. So I think what I'll do is that I'll take a slightly fatter pen and just write it with a thicker pen. So So at least there's a little bit of difference here. I do want to go pick up some stuff around this period, but it's fine. And then after that, I'm coming home and I will continue working on the sales stuff. So the plan right now is to have it go live on Saturday my time, but it will be Friday for, I think, at least half the world still, so it's not that bad. Anyway, so that's that. And then I will also need to make dinner because it's Friday and I've skimmed on making dinner for 2 days already, so I feel really bad. So I'm gonna put a stick of it. And also because I bought chicken and I really need to cook it before it goes bad, because I did not put it into the freezer. So that was a bit dumb of me. Anyway. So the plan for tomorrow's dinner is I'm going to do a broccoli stir fry. And gochujang chicken. So gochujang chicken is basically like, I guess it's kind of Korean style because you use the Korean paste and you marinate your chicken with gochujang sauce, sesame oil, what was it? Sesame oil, I think honey and garlic, and like minced garlic, and you just let it sit for a while. Like the longer the better. Like sometimes I marinate it over a few days if I'm sticking in the freezer. but you can also just let it sit there for like maybe like 10-15 minutes, and then after that you just put some oil in the pan and fry the whole thing. So it's quite simple. The stir fry is more of my husband's specialty, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Then in the evening, of course, I have my, once again, I have my 5-year journal, and I have my Japanese journal. Oh, I did get a parcel today that I want to mark down though, because I'm quite happy about that. So there's this little postman sticker. It's like a letter, not a, what do you call it? It's a letter, not a parcel, but I think it'll do. So I ordered a bunch of things on the 1st, and it's finally here. So that is my Friday roughly. I'm not really sure what Saturday is gonna look like, because I think on Saturday I will be focusing more on cleaning. So, well, I'm gonna leave that blank first, and I'll probably plan it tomorrow once I have a better idea of how the sales setup is going. So that is yeah, so that's about it for tomorrow, and yeah, I will see you tomorrow or on Saturday morning, depending on how things go. Bye.
So the weekend was a bit of a wild ride, not very good mental health wise. So I'm gonna put down these washi tapes that I got, I think, back in June. Yeah, I do think it's very cute and whatnot, but it is kind of appropriate. So I'm gonna put it down across the weekend. And basically what happened was that I spent Saturday kind of in a funk and slept a lot. And then on Sunday I don't know, for some reason my nose decided to flare up, and it might have been because of the rain and the fact that, like, with the wind and the rain and the fact that the humidity, like the temperature in every room where I entered or walked out of was different, and my nose basically decided to go on strike. So I basically had like a runny nose situation the entire day, and it was just very difficult to get anything done. So as it is, I basically had to postpone the whole sale announcement thing to hopefully Monday. Thankfully, I have made no promises, told no lies. Basically, it hasn't been put up there yet. It's still a work in progress, but hopefully by the time this video goes live, everything would have been set up already. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So anyway, nothing much that I did on Sunday really. Just Duolingo, some journaling, and just catching up on some journals because I just felt so miserable. Well, hopefully next week will be better, basically. And yeah, I think that's pretty much about it for this week. Actually, it started out so strong and then it ended up like this. Well, hopefully next week will be a better week, but as you can see, I am trying to roll with the fact that there are some empty spaces and just let it represent what it represents. I hope you have a great week ahead, and I will see you next week. Bye!